Yes guys, I will do another video of St. John Parish Church once again, which is on the east coast of Barbados. So this is the historic St. John Parish Church here in Barbados. Yeah, 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 yeah. St. John Parish Church here, which sits on Hackerton's Cliff in St. John. So I'm making 3 videos. I don't know which ones you might prefer the best. So I'm making 3. If you miss one, you will see the other. That's my purpose of making more than one video in one place. The history of St. John Parish Church here, which was first erected in 1645, destroyed by fire and rebuilt in 1676, destroyed by hurricane and rededicated in 1826. Back in the church once again, in my 3rd vlog of St. John Parish Church. So this sculpture is depicting Madonna and Child. So St. John Parish Church, as I said before, is one of the most beautiful churches in Barbados. And it is also a tourist attraction. As you can see, lots of tourists are visiting this church. St. John is a parish here in Barbados where most of the white Barbadian population originated from. So this is the beautiful chancel. See the beautiful chancel, the beautiful pipes for the organ. The pipes are in the western gallery. So this is the beautiful chancel where the choir sits. And again, this is a memoriam of the Reverend William Leslie, who was the first rector of this church, the first priest from 1653 to 1676. Grandson of 5th Laird of Cancressy and great-great-grandson by his grandmother of John Leslie, 8th Baron of Balquin. In memory of Alvin Simmons, who was the rector of St. John Parish Church from 1951 to 1962, and the rector Dudley Moore, rector of this parish from 1943 to 1960. He was also the canon and rural dean. He will be the one who christened Professor Henry Fraser. So you can see the beautiful chancel and reredos, and the beautiful stained glass windows. And this is the pulpit here, which was made out of 6 different types of wood. And this is the organ again. electronic organ. The sounds are transmitted electrically to the pipes. The pipes are probably for sure. Behind the pipes is the 10 commandments. In memoriam of Henry Francis Hart of Ashford Estate in St. John, who was born the 30th of November 1794 and died the 9th of November 1876, and Mary Parish Hart, who was the wife of the above, born the 14th of December 1800 and died the 4th of August 1877. And this is in memory of in memoriam Henry Francis Hart of Ashford Estate in this parish. For many years, parochial treasurer of St. John, died the 16th of July 1916 at the age of 75 years. And Mary Lucretia Hart, wife of the above, who died January 29, 1920 at the age of 78 years. In loving memory of Carrington Haynes, born at Newcastle, St. John, Barbados, on the 7th of February 1858, died at Woodlands, Hampshire, England, on the 20th of November 1945, and his wife Helen Georgina Haynes, born in South Africa on the 30th of June 1860, died in London on the 9th of October 1958. Good thing I made these videos more than once, make more than one video, so that anything I've left out, I will remember in the second video. So don't find it strange that I'm making more than one video of one place. In memory of Robert Stuart Fraser, who was the father of Professor Henry Fraser, and his wife Lorraine Mitchinson Fraser, who was Henry Fraser's mother. Robert Stuart Fraser was born on the 15th of October 1903 and died the 6th of April 1993. Parochial treasurer of this parish, who was the parochial treasurer of this parish from 1944 to 1959, and his wife Lorraine Mitchinson Fraser, who was born the 17th of July 1911 and died the 26th of October 1994. Postmistress of this parish from 1941 to 1960. Lorraine was originally the postmistress of St. Peter and St. James, and then she became the postmistress of St. John from 1941 to 1960. And his father, Robert Stuart Fraser, was the parochial treasurer of this parish from 1944 to 1959, and they resided at Spooners in St. John. So people from all over St. John used to come to their house in Spooners in St. John to pay the bicycle tax, the road tax, the land tax. So that is how people from all over St. John got to know Professor Henry Fraser and his family. As I said before, St. John is the parish in which the most of the white Barbadian population originated. They originated in the parish of most of them originated in the parish of St. John at plantations, some in humble homes as well. Some of the white people in St. John we are referred to as poor whites or the Ekibekis or the redlegs. And some of them were born and raised at plantations. If you go down Martins Bay, you'll see a lot of the poor whites at the shop, Martins Bay in St. John. And Professor Henry Fraser was one of them, one of the white Barbadians, as well as Kipping Simpson from Simpson Motors, the guy who used to own Simpson Motors, as well as Sir Charles Offley Williams, which should be referred to as Cole Williams, and his brother Ralph Busy Williams. Two entrepreneurs in Barbados. Cole Williams is now deceased and is now also laid to rest in St. John's Churchyard as well. All St. John Parish Church. And these are the columns here. The pulpit again, which is made out of 6 different types of wood. and all the fresh breeze you can get from here. Here in St. John, you get all the fresh breeze coming up from the East Coast as well. This is the beautiful, magnificent St. John Parish Church. The statue depicting Madonna and Child again, and the baptismal font here again as well. And again, you can get a lovely view of the East Coast of Barbados once again. You see the bus down Clifton Hall. So down here we'll lead you back down to Clifton Hall, back down to Martins Bay. And this is the East Coast here, the East Coast of Barbados. In the northeasterly direction, you can see St. Joseph and St. Andrew, the two Scotland district parishes to the east of the island. And we can see, first of all, St. John Parish Church is a part of Hackerton's Cliff as well. And you can see the whole East Coast from here. We can see all across to Bathsheba and St. Joseph, which is on the East Coast as well, Bathsheba. And we can see Bathsheba, Martins Bay and St. John here over here. And Bathsheba, northeast, Catawash, George River, St. Bay, all in St. Joseph on the East Coast. And a bit of St. Andrew with Chalky Mount. The name Chalky Mount came about because of the hills there are made of clay. And we can see all up to Pico Tenerife and St. Lucie, which is to the north. So this is the beautiful St. John's Parish Church, one of the most beautiful churches in Barbados. And historic churches as well.
Hey, the lady, come on over. You said you're gonna look, right? Come and have a look.
So again, I'm in the churchyard again, once again. And the grave of Joseph Briggs Mears, a native of this island for more than 40 years, a resident in the colony of British Guyana. I am to be gathered unto my people, bury me with my father. So this is the beautiful St. John Parish Church. More Gothic and less Georgian. And the grave of Thomas Eswick and Lillian Rose Haynes. And the grave of Samuel Lewis Mears, who was born in 1834 and died in 1922. So can you guys imagine in taking in this view for a whole day? How breathtaking it would be. All the East Coast. So that hardly bury people in this cemetery now. They bury people on the opposite side, over to the, which is about 4 miles away from here, in the church cemetery. Lest I forget, I will show you the guys of Miss Iris Banocchi, what we want to call it. And it's a map showing you different graves. So another bit of tales from the tombs. First of all, this is the color tomb area. The color tomb area. The grave of Ivy Branch Bradshaw, née McConney, who died the 30th of August 1974 at the age of 91 years, and her daughter Iris Branch Banocchi, who died on the 2nd of September 1988 at 73 years. Iris Banocchi was the founder of Andromeda Gardens, which is in St. Joseph, just uphill from Bathsheba, which deals with plants and so on. She founded Andromeda Gardens in the 50s. Even though I think Iris Banocchi was born in, I think he was a Grenadian. I think research said that she was a Grenadian. This is the grave of the Skinner family, Robert Skinner and Chase family. So this is the color tomb. And this is the grave of Charles Miller Austin, who was he was a colored man. He was of Malvern Plantation in St. John. I think he was the first colored person to own a plantation in St. John. And he was the grandfather of Barbados' third Prime Minister, Sir Harold Bernard St. John. His daughter married to St. John, which is the correct pronunciation. We might refer to it as St. John, but it is supposed to be pronounced as St. John. I never even knew that until the day of Sir Harold Bernard St. John's funeral, when Dame Billy Miller was giving the eulogy of him, and she was calling him Sir Harold Bernard St. John, and it is supposed to be St. John. St. John, the parish is different to the last name, so it's supposed to be St. John. Anyhow, Charles Miller Austin of Malvern Plantation, he was born the 26th of May 1857 and died the 11th of August 1942, and his wife Martha, who was born the 16th of September 1862 and died the 22nd of November 1948. And this is in memory of Henry Noel St. John, who was the father of Bernard St. John, Harold Bernard St. John, Bruce, as we refer to him as Bruce St. John. Bruce St. John succeeded Tom Adams as Prime Minister when Tom Adams passed away in 1985, but then Bruce St. John lost to Arabara. I will get into some detail about Arabara before I close this video as well. Bruce St. John was the third Prime Minister from 1985 to 1986. Then Arabara won the government again in 1986 until he died in 1987. Bruce St. John, known as Sir Harold Bernard St. John, or Bruce St. John, succeeded Tom Adams as Prime Minister of Barbados. So he will be Tom Adams' Deputy Prime Minister. And he was the grandson of Charles Miller Austin. So as I said before, this is the color tomb area. This is the thorn tomb as well. So as I said before, they don't bury people in this cemetery no anymore, unless it's by grave, unless it's a very special person. They don't bury people here, unless there have to be a special kind of persons to be buried here. This is the Seeley tomb. John Forster Seeley, born the 3rd of December 1877 and died April 27th, 1936. And ye therefore have sorrow, and you now therefore have sorrow, but I will see you again, and your heart shall rejoice, and your joy no man take it from you. The Seeley tomb here. Winifred Marion Chandler of Todd's Estate. Todd's Estate is in St. George. That part of St. George is also close to St. John as well. Charles Walter Boyce, born the 18th of October 1882 and died the 5th of December in 1938. William Lyle Haynes of Clifton Hall Plantation, who was born in 1903 and died in 1976. Aileen Dorothy Alice Manning, who was born in 1909 and died in 1983. All the Hayneses there to rest. See all the Haynes tomb here. This is the sundial here, which tells the time. And from here you can see southeasterly now on the east coast as well. Southeasterly towards Bath Beach. This is the Bath Beach and this is Pot House Village. Beneath here. Pot House Village in St. John. But it should be leading down to Bath Beach. And there is a Pot House Spring down here as well. Southeasterly now towards the parish of St. John, a bit of St. John and St. Philip. St. John with Bath Beach and Concept Beach, and you can see a bit of St. Philip with Fortescue. You can see College, Savannah in St. John with St. Mark's Church to the far distance. Over here, St. Mark's Church also gives awesome views of the East Coast, but mostly southeasterly with St. Philip and a bit of St. John. St. Mark's Church is located at College, Savannah in St. John. You can see all across to the East Point Lighthouse to the far end, which can also be referred as the Wagon Point Lighthouse. You can see the former cable and wireless Earth satellite station in St. John as well. You see the David Thompson Polyclinic as well. and the grave of our 6th Prime Minister, David Thompson, who was born on the 15th or the 25th of December 25th of December 1961. He died on October 23rd, 2010, which is my birthday. And again, before I got to David Thompson, I would talk about how he, first of all, I would talk about how he became in politics. He was under Aaron Barrow. He was ambitious into politics, and he was under Aaron Barrow, who was the Member of Parliament for St. John. Aaron Barrow is the one who led us into independence on the night of the 30th of November 1966 at the Garrison Savannah. And Aaron Barrow is also a national hero of Barbados and our first Prime Minister. And he was the Member of Parliament for St. John. And then when he died, David Thompson took over from him as the Member of Parliament for St. John. And Lord Erskine Sandiford succeeded him as Prime Minister, succeeded Aaron Barrow. Aaron Barrow was born the 21st of January 1920 and died the 1st of June 1987. And Aaron Barrow was, Lord Erskine Sandiford, when Aaron Barrow died, Lord Erskine Sandiford became the Prime Minister from the 1st of June 1987 until sometime in 1994, when he was thrown out to Owen Arthur. And then David Thompson succeeded Owen Arthur. David Thompson was ambitious about politics, and shortly after he fulfilled his ambition of becoming the Prime Minister of Barbados, fate stepped in and he died on the 23rd of October 2010 on my birthday at the age of 48 years. Park House Village in St. John, down below here, and looking back to the east coast, southeasterly. Yes guys, thanks for watching now, and do have a blessed evening.